Welcome to the Lithium Batteries course.
First of all, let me introduce DGM. DGM, Dangerous Goods Management Group, is a leading international organization acknowledged as experts in hazardous materials. The company was founded in 1987 and it is present worldwide. It develops comprehensive dangerous goods solutions to a large variety of customers of all sectors and industries including logistics, chemical, oil and gas, energy, freight forwarders, air, road, maritime transport companies, etc. In this training, you will learn what lithium batteries are, understand the requirements for the safe transport of lithium batteries by air and ensure the correct handling of the batteries.
Please download the DGM guide to help you during this course.
The dangerous goods regulations are applicable to all shippers, carriers, loaders, packers, operators, etc. that offer consignments of dangerous goods. No person may offer or accept dangerous goods for their transport unless they are properly classified, documented, certificated, described, packed, marked, labeled and in the condition required by the regulations. When specifically provided in the regulations, exemptions may be granted, provided that every effort is made to achieve an equivalent level of safety.
First of all, we need to know what dangerous goods are. Dangerous goods are articles and substances that, when transported, pose a risk to health, safety, property or the environment.
Most dangerous goods regulations follow the endorsements of the United Nations Committee of Experts, which produces the recommendations on the transport of dangerous goods, also called the Orange Book. These model regulations are recommendations but have been used as a basis for dangerous goods international regulations. Click on the Orange Book to learn what it covers. The Orange Book covers classification of dangerous goods and definitions, listing of dangerous goods, packing requirements, testing procedures, marking, labeling and placarding, documentation, special requirements, etc. These recommendations contain all basic provisions for the safe carriage of dangerous goods, but they must be completed by additional requirements which may have to be applied at national level or for international transport depending on the mode of transport.
Most shipments of dangerous goods are not limited to a single mode of transportation. For example, the packages usually need to be transported by road until they reach the airport, and once the aircraft lands, they have to be transported again to its final destination. Here you can see an example of a multimodal transport operation.
Here you can see all the regulations based on the Orange Book for the transport by air, sea, waterway, rail, road, etc. It is important to mention that the structure of most of them is similar because they are based on the Orange Book. For example, the structure of the IMDG code and the ADR is basically the same. In the two of them you will find classification in Part 2 and documentation requirements in Chapter 5.4.
Here you can see the structure of the DGR. For example, classification is explained in Section 3, marking and labeling is presented in Section 7 and documentation is shown in Section 8. It is important to distinguish between a cell and a battery. Please read the definitions to know more. We also need to distinguish between lithium-ion batteries and lithium metal batteries. Please read the definitions carefully. As you can see in the chart, we have two different main possibilities, lithium metal and lithium ion. On the left, you can see the UN numbers and the packing instructions for the lithium metal batteries. On the right, you can see the UN numbers and the packing instructions for the lithium-ion batteries. Summarizing, there are 4 UN numbers, 6 transport possibilities and 6 different packing instructions. Here you can see all the hazard classes. Marking and labeling for packages is a key element for the safe transport of dangerous goods. Marking is the application of marks that identify the use of a particular package or overpack and its design or specifications. Labeling is the application of the diamond-shaped hazard labels, which indicate the dangers of the package, and handling labels, which dictate additional requirements for the handling of the product. The shipper is responsible for all necessary marking and labeling of each package of dangerous goods, and each overpack containing dangerous goods, in compliance with the regulations. Any irrelevant marks or labels must be removed once they don't relate to the content of the package.